I just knew something was wrong, so I woke up out of the night, went over to his little porta-crib, and he was completely blue, even with oxygen on.
In this episode, I speak with Jessica and her younger son, Chewy, about Jessica's older son, Britton.
Britton is 13, and he came early and had his bowel ruptured and caused him to have 3 main arteries clawed off to his brain, which caused him to have a brain bleed. They had to put him in a life flight bed to life flight him from the University of Utah to Primary Children's Hospital, and it's just across the bridge, but they had to life flight him. He was in the NICU for about 8 months, and I watched him die several times each month. The nurses were always shocked when I'd walk into the NICU because they couldn't believe he was still alive. He still is in diapers. He just learned how to eat this last year. He has a G tube is what they call it. A GJ tube is what he had because his stomach wouldn't empty. And so we had to put an additional tube to go past the stomach so he could get fed and his medications. It's like full care that I do for him. I have to get him dressed and bathed and feed him and do his meds morning and night. He has seizures, his vision and hearing. He's legally blind, and he's almost completely deaf in one ear and not quite all the way deaf in the other. But he uses his abilities like 150% all the time, so he does function really well because of how stubborn he is. Like, it's been crazy to watch.
Jessica offers unique insight as a single mom.
I have a few parents I've met along the way, and we keep in contact, and that is huge. I had a friend tell me at one of the deaf-blind conferences I went to, one of the moms said, you know, she has her favorite 5 that she calls. So that way if one doesn't answer, she can call the next. Those things are huge. You know, if I walk into Britton's room and there's poop everywhere, it's like, oh my gosh, I have a 13-year-old infant, you know? And instead of being able to get frustrated, I call somebody and I just start talking and I can start cleaning and I'm laughing, you know? I think as humans, we want to be strong and prove that we can do whatever we can do on our own. And with a kid like him, you can't, you know, and that was really hard for me to accept. So I would say reach out for help. You know, as hard as everything was, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't be the person I am without him.
A lot of times when I'm doing workouts or something, he's usually my confidence because he's been through so much and so much pain, so I think that I could make it out too if he's made it out of all of that. His light, his smile, you know, he's nonverbal, and he just creates such love. And that's what I feel like really what we're here in this world to do, is to be able to, you know, experience those tender moments with each other where you get to connect and feel love. And he brings that to me every single day. You know, he doesn't care how you look or, you know, if you're mean, or he just wants to love. And I always tell people, I'm like, you need to have a Britton experience because he just brings sunshine.
Help us make more Orange Socks videos by clicking below to subscribe. And make sure you hit the bell so you never miss an Orange Socks video. You can also find more of our videos here. Thanks for watching.